Remember all those jokes about giving up on relationships and whatnot and diving deep into your video games? Well, there's a reason why we tell those jokes. Experts are calling this AI psychosis, and it's leading to homelessness, paranoia, delusion, and in at least one case that we know of, death. The most famous case is probably Alex Taylor from Florida, who died in March of 2023 after police were called to his home over concerns of a suicidal man holding a knife. But an increasing number of people are finding that these tools can become incredibly unhealthy and dangerous. There are plenty of stories out there of people who lost their jobs, their homes, and their relationships because of their interactions with these bots. It's a big problem, and it's only getting worse. He'd even having conversations with ChatGPT in which the bot assured him that he was actually sick and it would be better if he did untake his medication. They are trained on tons of data pulled from the internet, but they don't just regurgitate that data. They're also programmed to be engaging, polite, and sometimes endearingly. Just because something is popular and free and everyone is talking about it, doesn't it mean that you have to use it? And in this case, it probably means that you shouldn't use it. Generative AI is only going to become more popular and more ingrained in our daily lives. So we're going to see more of this stuff happen. I just hope that in the future we can find better ways to talk about it and help people who are struggling with it. So instead of spitting out facts in a neutral tone, ChatGPT and others will compliment you, agree with you, and tell you that you're doing great. They're designed to keep you around and keep you talking, and some people really need that validation. I really need that validation. If you ask me how I'm doing, I'm going to say I'm doing great, but I also know that I'm not always doing great. And a lot of times I wish somebody would tell me that I am doing great when I am clearly not doing great. In that sense, AI chatbots are kind of like social media. They're programmed to give you what you want, and people are getting addicted. He talked to the police, and then ran naked into the street where he was shot and killed by an officer. They're not interacting with another human being. They're talking to a computer program. And for people who are mentally ill or vulnerable, that's making it harder to distinguish between a healthy relationship and an unhealthy one. His family says that he didn't have a history of mental illness, but according to the New York Times, his medical records show that he'd been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Either way, his death sparked an investigation by the city of Riviera Beach and Palm Beach County authorities, who each opened investigations into Taylor's death. The county's findings were released last month and concluded that deputies and officers followed protocol, and neither they nor their training contributed to Taylor's death. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's happening to young people, old people, men, women, people with mental illness, and people without. And the common denominator seems to be generative AI chatbots like ChatGPT, and to a lesser extent, Google, Bard, and Bing, Sydney. And it's happening whether the user intended to be harmed by the chatbot or not. Like I mentioned, this is being called AI psychosis. I don't think that term is going to stick. We're going to hear more about this stuff in the future. But I do think it's something that we should talk about now. Now, it's not really funny. There's a concerning amount of people who are losing themselves in AI chatbots, like ChatGPT. I'll link to all the stories that I'm talking about in the description below. It is important to note that not every conversation that someone has with ChatGPT or another chatbot is going to spiral into delusion and mania. A major factor in the appeal of AI like ChatGPT is the chatbot's behavior. It's also important to remember that people are not getting this validation from another person. So this is definitely something to watch out for in yourself and in others. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, hit like and let us know in the comments what you want to see next.